and everything. So let's get it. Go ahead.
Sounds good. So this is the truck organization. You guys are pretty familiar with it, but we're just going to review it one more time and go into real good detail. Okay. So first things first is the pads. I want us from now on, we're calling them pads. We're not calling them blankets. Okay. We got to get our terminology on point. Everyone's speaking the same language. These are pads. Okay. So we have 40 pads in each stack. These are the blue pads. These are going to go in these two stacks, and then we have the black pads back there. And what's the reason to have these stacks of blue and that stack of black?
I'd say because the blues are more expensive, more we don't really want to touch those unless we have to type of deal. I mean,
Small job.
yeah,
Small jobs we use.
black ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, those are just the first ones that we grab. We just bring them into the house and we go. And we're not having to deal with unwrapping and unstrapping these stack of pads here. So how many pads are in each stack here?
40.
40 in each blue pad stack. And we have them in colors so we know which pad goes in which. Okay. And then we have how many black pads?
7? I'm just gonna throw
A
that out
dozen.
there.
We got 12.
12, there we go.
It has
I
been
was
updated.
close.
It was 7 before,
Yeah.
so you're good. So we have 12 black pads. Okay. On top of the pads, we have what?
Dolly 4-wheeler.
Four-wheeler dollies. Okay.
Rubber.
Here's how we want it. We want H dolly.
Yeah.
we
Rubber
want
in the middle.
rubber cap dolly.
Yeah.
And then we want H dolly.
Okay.
Esteban, explain why do we want it in that order?
Because the H we're gonna use pretty much every time, and then if we need the rubber, we want more easy access. We want to avoid touching this stack at all times. Like it's black, then this one, then
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This should almost never be touched. Like it drives me insane to see this one being depleted, but that one's perfect. No, it's left to right every time.
Why do we do that, guys?
First thing the customer see when you open the door is gonna be that first.
So we have to have the cleanest stack.
Yeah.
So that's a great point. So that's first point. Second point is, as we're filling up the truck, do we want these pad stacks to be in the way and this one be empty?
No.
Here, yeah. So that gives us the most space as we're loading. All right. Then we have our bungees. Okay. We have them labeled by color. Green is small, blue is medium, red is large. Okay. We still need to figure out like the set amount that we want to have on each truck. We haven't gotten that yet, but at least it's organized. We have green and then blue and red on the inside of the pads here. And then we also have a broom strapped in here as well. Okay. So that's this side of the truck, right? Oh, 3 mattress bags. This should always stay stocked. Okay. If a driver uses these, what does he do?
Fill it up.
Fill it up.
Yep.
Johnny on fire today.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it is.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 2. What are these called?
Baby saran.
The lollipop.
Yeah.
We
Lollipop.
call them lollipops
Okay.
or lollies for short. Okay. So that is this side of the truck. I'm pretty sure all that's done. What do we have in the very back there?
We got
Want the steps on the left every
Left.
time. Left.
Okay. Why would it be on the left, Esteban?
Not the right.
Just cause.
Just 'cause.
Okay.
Let's go.
We don't have a reason, but we want it the same every time.
Yeah.
And we want all of our trucks to be copy and paste, same thing every time. That way we can grow and there's no confusion. Everything's the same. Okay. Now we're gonna continue with this side of the truck. All right. We have our bands. We have switched to just holding them with single hooks. Okay.
That's way bigger.
Why did we do this?
So you can do that right there that you're doing. So it's not messy.
Yeah. It's easier to move them around wherever you want. Also, we have a band stand in the underbody toolbox. Okay. What we are able to do is we can take that band stand, set it up in the house, take this, and then hook it on.
Yep.
Okay. And then as we are unloading, right, we can take the band stand in, hook these on, and then just hook as we go, as we're unloading. And it's important whenever we're moving, on the unload, we should be cleaning as we go. We shouldn't have pads and bands stuffed to the side. Why is that a bad idea to have everything just left to the side, big pile of
Hazard.
everything? Huh?
A hazard.
Ties into the
Like a hazard for
It could be a hazard.
ties into the work
Wouldn't that look
time.
bad? Yeah.
You fold
Ties
them
in.
down.
What does the customer think when at the end of the job, the truck's unloaded and you guys are spending 30 minutes cleaning up the truck?
Yeah, we're
Why
tying
am
into
I
their
paying
time.
for them
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to fold
Yeah.
blankets?
Right?
Yeah.
Are they going to say anything if you're doing it while you're unloading?
No.
No.
They won't say anything. Okay.
So Colton's method, I do want to bring it up. So Colton's method, as we're unloading, right? He thinks you should bring like what you just took off the item, bring the 2 or 3 and fold them immediately, right? That's how he wants it done. When the truck is super full,
You won't
like,
be able to do that.
it's gonna be hard. So I'm a fan of give yourself some room to get these stacks started, and then I like to get like 6 to 10 piled up. If we're a 3-man crew, there's 2 of us running, and I'm telling one guy, start on the blankets. I'm sure all of you guys have witnessed that. Let's start to adopt that. Not more than like a 20 pile up. If there's more than that, we need to do better. Like, don't let more pile up. Let's do like 10 or less, and then fold. You know. So let's start there.
Yep. And you just unpadded a nightstand, a chair, or a dresser. You got 1 to 2 pads that just on your shoulder. Once you get here, before you grab your next piece coming off the truck, you just fold it, stack it, fold it, stack it, and then go. Rather than everyone's doing it all at the very end and the customer's confused. Okay. So yeah, we have these here. This is what it's supposed to look like. These colors in this order on this side of the truck. Okay. We have our red bungees to hold tape, and then 4 rolls of stretch. Okay, that's all in the same area. You guys can see that. Then we have our cargo straps. Okay, do we want to strap in pianos with this?
Nope.
Yeah, but
Heavy dressers?
No.
Big china cabinets? No. That's what we use cargo straps for. These are going to hold a lot more weight. They're a lot more solid, okay? We have the belt straps and we have the ratchet straps. These are 2 different kinds. All right. Now we have cardboard. This should always stay stocked. Why should we have this cardboard and these boxes on the truck? What are some good reasons?
For glass pieces. Like,
Fragile.
Glass fragile stuff.
Glass pieces, yeah.
Miscellaneous stuff in the back,
Yeah, miscellaneous
Yeah.
stuff we might have to pack. That pretty much hits the point.
Yeah.
Last minute packing and miscellaneous stuff we just need to throw into boxes and the glass, if there's any glass.
Yep.
Okay. So we have 3 smalls at all times, 3 mediums at all times, 6 mirror packs at all times, 3 unused wardrobes, and 3 used wardrobes. Okay.
And by used, he means not cut. Like the ones behind this are cut. These
Yeah.
we can reuse,
Yeah.
but we just want them actually wardrobes, not cut up.
Yeah. So I'll say that differently from now on. It is cut versus uncut, or 3 cut versus 3 uncut. All right. And we should all speak the same language, right? I shouldn't say used and unused. It's cut and uncut. We're all speaking the same language. Okay. Let's see. There should be 4 blue bungees that are holding this in.
One's buried back here.
Okay. It's buried somewhere, but we want one more at the top because what a lot of times happens. Here it is. What a lot of times happens is this will start hanging down. I'm gonna put something on top.
Got that on camera, bud.
4K.
All right, so I'm holding the top up here. A lot of times with wardrobes, they'll start hanging down and sag. We don't want that. Doesn't look clean. Last thing is the ramp here. This is a solid ramp, and we've kind of adopted this recently. But at the end of the move, when the truck is empty, it gets slid back in right here. And then once we get to the new move, and we're starting the job, we just drag it right off, and it's super convenient. You don't have to go through the hassle of going to the underbody of the truck and getting it out over there and unhooking, rehooking, whatever. It's just right here. However, when the truck is full, we do have to put it over there, okay? So I'm good with all of our trucks, lift gate or not. We keep the ramp on the truck at the end of the move, okay? Last thing, we just added this yesterday. What's this called? Runner, okay? There's always going to be one runner at the end here, And this is a runner that we're just gonna lay down at the front door every move. And that's what we do. That's what we expect. Okay. I want to reiterate this because I've said it before, but you guys don't have to do any of this. But if you do, we consider you a higher performer and you will get more opportunities, okay? So if a driver wants to be lazy for whatever reason and the truck is turned in and it's not looking good, then that's just being tracked and that's being measured. And then we will give the highest performers the most opportunities. That's our goal. Specifically the drivers. We want to look at the drivers specifically. That's what the company wants to do. The company looks at the drivers, see who consistently performs at the highest level. And then the driver should be able to pick out who they want on their crew. And that's how we operate, okay? But that's it. That's it for the truck. Any
Good.
questions?
No, I think we're good on the video though, right?
Good on the video?